Today is Monday, September 16th, and we didn't do an agricultural fact of the day today because our school had no power for the entire day. I have no idea how they kept kids here for the entire day and managed to feed them when we were running on emergency generator power, but I'm sure they didn't want to use the snow day for that. I will say that we were very fortunate out here in the agricultural facility. While the rest of the school was running on emergency generator power, somehow we were completely hooked up to the electricity and it was pretty much business as usual out here. But the downfall was the internet was still not working. So there was a whole lot of student bonding today just because we couldn't do much. The animals got taken care of, and obviously being a barn, we still needed electricity. We have 2 lizards that live here. Bruni actually just came back at the end of the school day. And we have the curly-tailed skink in addition to a hydroponic system. So it's kind of important that we continue to have electricity. However, in lieu of an ag fact of the day, let me show you a few things around my room. The artificial breeder from Reality Works. I have the groundbreaking shovel from when we broke ground on this facility. I have my hydroponics unit right here that I set up on Friday, an ancient copy of our FFA charter from 1957, a bow or go, a bunch of banners, some that have not yet been hung up, some soil test kits, a skeleton dog, a whole boatload of plaques. This is only some of them. I do have a few more that are currently on display in our awards case, type of display case that we have for the FFA, an ancient copy of the FFA Creed. And yes, I do teach in a public high school in New York State, so I am not at a BOCES center or a CTE trade type center. I am in a public high school, so it is possible. I have a tiny flock of quail that I will be working on rebuilding over the next couple of months. We have silkies, these little, yeah, they look pretty goofy, the silkies. And then I have 3 standard chickens in here. I may bring in a few more from home. Angora rabbits, so students can get the full experience of maintaining an Angora, the routine work that needs to be done with them, and then of course shaving them and getting the fleece from them. 2 chinchillas, we do not get the fleece from them. These are Fluffy and Dusty. If you're familiar, chinchillas, you kind of got to get the pelts, and we're not in the business of eating those. Our breeding pair of chinchillas, Angus and Gamora. Unfortunately, our sweet little rabbit Daisy passed away last week. She was a beloved rabbit in our program. I got her donated to us in November of 2019. So she's been here with us for a long time, but it's a long story. Maybe I'll tell it someday. The 2 baby chinchillas that Angus and Gamora had last year, they did both turn out to be females. So I'm going to try to pair these guys with Fluffy and Dusty over there. So hopefully they'll make us very colorful, pretty babies. Curly-tailed skink, rabbit named Hazel. She had babies at the end of the school year last year. Bruni, our leopard gecko, who isn't very leopardy. He's just kind of yellow with no spots, so I don't know how he's a leopard gecko. 2 little sugar gliders that are very unhappy with me right now. So guys, the light one is the male. He's a sweetheart. The dark one's a female. She's the one that always is doing the crabbing thing. And they are supposedly also a proven breeding pair, so hopefully we will get baby sugar gliders. And our newest addition that I picked up this weekend, new classroom rats. These guys are actually pretty mild-mannered compared to the rats we had last year. So far, the white albino rat is everyone's favorite because he's a sweetheart and he'll let anyone hold him and he'll just chill and let you pet him. I did get them from an old student at my old school that I had in junior FFA, so it's really crazy how small the world is. Because I actually have her sister in a class this year, I would never have made the connection. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed my mini tour. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and I will try to record a response video.